And I'm really excited, Deputy Governor, to hear that you have cleared. We have been having problems, the business sector, the industry, commerce, they perpetually come to us crying about the challenges of the delays. Not that they have been very happy and grateful that they've been getting support, but the only challenge was just the delays. But I think it's important to say that they have been very happy. We have visited quite a number of companies which have attested to say they are where they are because of the support which they've received from the Reserve Bank. And I think that is highly appreciated. Before I go into my speech, I also wanted to appreciate what the ZNCC president said when you indicated that you are working hard to try and get, to engage your counterparts in other countries. You've got MOUs, you've signed quite a number of MOUs, and also working towards getting business for Zimbabwe. I also liked what you said when you were encouraging your colleagues that when you get money or who said I think somebody talked about this money people which they pray for. Think of investing in Zimbabwe or miracle money. On a serious note, I think I appreciate Mr. President that you are encouraging your colleagues that when they get resources, yes, there's FCTA coming on board. Don't think of, your first thought should not be to invest elsewhere, but invest in Zimbabwe so that you can support the FCTA with your investments in Zimbabwe. So really, I'm really happy about that, and I would like to thank you. Mr. Macheka said we should not agree, but I would say I agree with the previous speakers, and I think the Deputy Governor has analyzed the report. I will not dwell on that. I will just give you my speech because the analysis has already been given. Indeed, it gives me great pleasure to address this important gathering, the Zimbabwe National Chamber of Commerce Business Review Conference. Let me from the onset acknowledge and heartily commend the crucial role that business member organizations such as ZNCC continue to play as drivers of our economic recovery in partnership with government. The private sector remains an integral part of our economy, and it must play its role in driving economic transformation, growth and development. The theme of this conference, which is bolstering resilience and innovativeness for sustainable growth, is indeed timely as it resonates with overall government policy to stimulate innovativeness in order to build the resilience of our economy, in order to build back better in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic and the geopolitical tensions which have affected the global supply chains. As you have seen over the last few years, government has placed significant emphasis on innovation hubs which have been launched in almost all state-owned universities and have a clear-cut focus to address specific challenges affecting the economy through inward focus. I am indeed delighted to be part of the 2022 Business Review Conference. Our gathering here today is testimony to the cordial relations and strategic partnership between government and the private sector. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I also wish to note with satisfaction that government continues to deepen structural reforms meant to address factors that have contributed to the excess liquidity in the economy, which in itself is toxic for in that it drives inflation and exchange rates to unmanageable levels. I will not dwell on that. The expert has already touched on it. So I think it is important that we are also emphasizing what the Deputy Governor has just said. As I address this gathering, I am further encouraged by the rebound in the manufacturing sector growth, with the sector's capacity utilization rising to 66% in 2022 compared to 47% in 2021. This is clear testimony of the business-friendly policies being pursued by government. This is buttressed by the local content policy, which has seen the introduction of new products across sectors of the economy, including the dominance of locally manufactured goods in our supermarket shelves, which are now occupying 80% shelf space. This is important. That what I like about this is that our people are back to developing taste for our local products. It is important we produce the best products. As a result, we should actually consume our products and encourage more people to consume our local products. The structural economic transformation currently taking place demands corporate entities to increase their production and productivity. This is very key as the geopolitical tensions and turmoil caused by have ably demonstrated that we need to reorient our business models, as well as ensuring that we become self-sustainable in raw material supplies, among others. It is difficult to depend on other people completely. We saw that depending on others has a significant negative impact, because we might actually end up closing all the factories because we don't have anything. So it's important for us to have raw materials in the country. It is important for us to produce, at least for us to be sustainable. The ministry is privy to the difficulties industry and commerce face with regards to electricity supply, which is one of the key enablers in production. I wish to assure you that the government is taking bold measures to avert the impact of energy supply disruptions. And to this end, government has prioritized the completion of Hwange 7 and 8 projects to ensure that they quickly come on board on the national grid to ease the burden of the electricity provision. We are engaged with our sister Ministry of Energy. We talk to them. The industry has been complaining. Companies write us letters every day about the challenges which they're facing. And we are engaged with the Ministry of Energy to find a lasting solution which will help the industry in this regard. Whilst the government is seized with macroeconomic stabilization measures, I wish to make a clarion call on the private sector, to complement these efforts by exploiting the opportunities, as well as collaborating with other state actors in order to reduce global competitive brands. Let us therefore not relent in leveraging on the momentum gathered so far in developing our economy brick by brick, stone upon stone. We need to resolutely harness the multilateral trading environment and the massive opportunities it offers us to competitively participate and reap the benefits of the initiatives such as Africa Continental Free Trade Area, as well as other multilateral organizations to which we are party to. Just to mention that we appreciate what ZNCC has been doing. We are aware that I think it's just 2 weeks back, you engaged Wamkele, you invited Wamkele to Bulawayo to discuss about the FTA. That is very important, and that is being innovative. I think you are preparing yourselves for the bigger market, which we should be happy about. We should not be afraid. We should be ready, so that we don't become a supermarket, but we are one of the main suppliers, and we should take advantage of that. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate the Zimbabwe National Chamber of Commerce for this bold move of undertaking the annual State of Industry and Commerce Summit. This is very good. The survey report is crucial in guiding policy and decision making. Indeed, government places greater importance on evidence-based policy making and will ensure that suggested policy recommendations from the report are taken into considerations at highest levels. Please, I repeat, we will take your recommendations forward. The independent views from the report are crucial, and I want to encourage the private sector to work closely with government to ensure a consistent and inclusive policy environment, to be work closely with us as government to ensure that they are part of the environment. They are part. We are working together. We are agreeing. We help each other to find the best way to improve our industry. Before I conclude, I would like to say I would like to agree with the Deputy Governor on that. Yes, there could be some negative perception, but what is important, or what I find interesting, is that there is positive development. There's increase in companies are investing more. Let me say, we have been visiting companies, we are in constant touch with companies. Unlike in the previous years, of late we've seen positiveness when we visit companies. When we engage them, almost all the companies we are visiting, they are sharing with us their investment plans. So it gives us pleasure when we discuss, when we visit these companies, and we see that there is positiveness. Yes, I think I agree. The survey could have, I mean, people when they talk, yes, maybe they will be saying, no, things are not good. But the truth of the matter is there is a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen, in the industry. There is a lot going on in commerce. Just see the developments. I think if we take it from that end, we'll see that there is positivity, and we should encourage that. We should work to ensure that it goes forward, it's increased. We work, we take advantage of that positivity. So I'm really excited about that. So what we said, the Deputy Governor, that part and the negative position we're getting they don't tally. But let's look at the positive and work on that positive part. Last but not least, I say thank you to ZNCC for organizing such an important event, and I believe many more milestones will be achieved as we deliver excellent services to the nation. And I would like to say I'm really grateful that you worked with ZNCC and other stakeholders, with all of you who are here, to come up with this survey. It is very important. We appreciate and we are happy to be here and to listen to the results of the survey. And let me assure you once more that we appreciate the frankness of the discussions, and we will take and see how we can ensure at the end of the day we have everywhere, we have a plus. We need a positive. We don't want a minus in anything we are doing. So I would like to congratulate you for this wonderful document which you have worked on, and I would like to say this State of Industry survey document is launched.